All right, fine. Then why don't you tell me number 10? I'll let you go first.
Okay. At number 10, I've gone for Andrew Wenger.
Okay.
Uh, the forward midfielder, I believe, if I don't have it wrong, started with Montreal, 3 seasons with them, 3 seasons with Houston, 2 seasons with Billy, 181 games played, over 10,000 minutes played, 23 goals, 14 assists, one Canadian championship, one US Open Cup. None of the big trophies in terms of MLS Cup, none of the big trophies in terms of supporter shield. Numbers aren't anything that's jumping off the page for you. The brief time that he played when I was following the league, I mostly knew him as a guy off the bench who could do something every now and then. Um, but considering he had 10,000 minutes in the league, which is more than you could say about a lot of these names on this number one draft pick list, he did sneak into my list at 10.
I don't hate it. Um, I don't think he was so. I don't think he was that close for me. I don't know why I took him off. I gotta check my notes here really quick because I just started. You know what it was? I think he got into my last, um, kind of like my last cut of players. So I think like I was just trimming it down, trimming it down, trimming it down, and yeah, I think he just missed it. I think no real notes on it. Because usually I put a note there like, oh, I didn't like him because of X, Y, and Z. But for me at number 10, I have Chance Myers, an OG of the SKC Wiz team who drafted him in 2008, an SKC lifer for all but 1 year at the very end, where he went to Portland for like a game. Kansas City traded a USMNT level center back in Nick Garcia to San Jose to get this pick. Garcia would go on to have a bit longer of a career than Chance, so the trade kind of evened itself out, if not SKC winning a little bit more on the end. Um, both would get an MLS Cup and some added silverware, like a one of these not so important championships or whatever. Um, Chance slowly worked his way into the side for a few years, became a regular starter by 2011. Right at this time was when SKC went to the moon, right? Winning MLS Cup in 2013, US Open Cup in 2015. He amassed a total of 171 appearances for Kansas City, notching 2 goals, 12 assists. He never was as bright a national team star. Left the club on a free. I do think Chance Myers has earned himself a spot in the top 10 just as being one of the guys that I remember like in his time, people always talking about, like, oh yeah, this is the last of the draft pick impact guys because as you moved on, you started getting less and less impact from your draft picks, right? So it was him in 2008. Then they went on a string of like Zakuani, Mwanga, Salgado, Wenger, where it was like, okay, they were good, not great. Andrew Farrell came in and established himself at that point, but this is back when it was like 2015. So Andrew Farrell only been there 2 years. Andre Blake hadn't made an impact yet, and Kyle Laren was there. So, um, I think he was the last of a good run for a little bit. So I think he gets to 10.
Okay. I'm going to hold my thoughts on that one.
Love it. That's always a good sign.